ice. Picked out a bottle on a match bike. I just gotta get it, watch me go, 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 go. I just gotta get it, watch me go, 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 go. I just gotta get it. Cause I knew it, cause I knew it, cause I knew, cause I knew, cause I knew it, cause I knew, cause I knew, I knew.
She don't want it, no more, don't want it. Get my O, I get it in and go. Shot it, owe me something, better pay your toll. I lit the spoon and I scraped the bowl. Scrape the bowl, scrape the bowl. Like, did you get the memo? She eat that road and relay. And I can solve your riddle. You like it's do this. SWAT hood hero, got Johnny Dang.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. And with most of the season in the books, the power rankings have really taken shape. Taking a look at Phoenix, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And I think for the Celtics, they're playing consistent basketball right now. Just what a team wants to do at this stage of the season. You want to go into the postseason knowing who you are and what you're capable of.
Now Golden State's starting five. We've got Brandon Pajemski. Green is out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the point. And for the Celtics, they've got Sam Hauser. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's White in at point. And it's the Warriors to start out. Greg, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Here's Shireman to the wing right side. Outside, White. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, Jaylen Brown has proven himself a legit three-point threat. Now you've got to step out even farther. That's a big-time deep ball.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Pass to Hauser. Offline with his three. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Pajemski. Right covering. Here's Spencer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
It's stolen by Green. Pass to Spencer. Here's Santos. Lets it go with the three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Right the pass to Brown. Here's Shireman. He's defended by Pajemski.
That's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
Here's Melton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Green with a screen for Melton. Off target from three-point range. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. No doubt, Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
And the first one at the line is good. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
Here's Spencer, 5 points in the game. Melton finds Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Draymond Green will pick his spots on the interior. He can read a defense, and he understands when to attack.
There's the screen. Here's Tatum. Boston again missing.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, takes a three. Spencer's shot is off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And the basket is good.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Now, here's Green. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. It's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Pass to Shireman from downtown. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the Celtics. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And when you look at Boston, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Here's Spencer. He has 5. Podziemski, and it's White with the rebound. Here's Shireman. He's defended by Podziemski. And it's White missing. Warriors have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Melton. Some nice passing by Golden State. Here's Spencer. Over White. And it's sent back by White.
This is one of the best attributes of Derek White. His ability to block shots, maybe second to none.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Porzingis is checked in for Golden State. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. He's checked in for the Celtics. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Now here's White. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Shireman. Back to White. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Gentlemen, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul. Now you get the old-fashioned 3-point opportunity.
One shot. Derek White.
And that one falls for White. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shot. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, I think now is when we really see the value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
That free throw good from Brown. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. No rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
Free throw good, Podziemski. And he makes both free throws. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Pritchard. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Brown outside. Releases. Boston, no good that time either. Warriors trail by 4. Outside, Green. His three-pointers off the mark. Last outing for Boston, they won that game against Phoenix.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Santos, no good. Bounce pass Pritchard, and finished off by Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
The Warriors shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Podziemski finds Melton. Here's Green. He's covered by Brown. Here we go, one-on-one. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Celtic lead. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision. In the huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Warriors trail by 11. Podziemski with it. Outside, Horford. Pass to Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. To end the run, he lays it in.
See, I'm not going to fault the defensive effort there. That is just Kristaps Porzingis being a tough matchup for anyone on the floor.
Outside, Gonzalez. Now here's Tatum, guarded by Horford. Back to Gonzalez. Pass to Tatum. For 3. And no good that time.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Screen by Porzingis. To the wing on the left. He's covered by Pritchard. Horford inside the line. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Back to Pritchard. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Boston.
One shot. They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce, and boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Pritchard, no good on the free throw. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Wizards. Pass to Horford. Shades over Gonzalez. Picked by Horford. Here's Santos. Drills the three-pointer.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Brown. He's got 9. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
It's stolen by Pritchard. And here's the fast break. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Porzingis, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Shoots over Vucevic. Porzingis can't hit. Doubting for Golden State. They won that game against the Wizards in Washington. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughing stock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship." Period. Kevin, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The first one falls. The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Outside, Porzingis. Golden State moving it around. Curry passes to Spencer. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
35 seconds left in the first.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. On pass to Porzingis. It's stolen by Vucevic. Brown inside the line. Count it, good. And that's 13 points for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that
And so it's the Boston Celtics with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got Draymond Green. Seth Curry is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Spencer in at the 1 spot. Warriors trail by 18. Pass to Curry. Here's Spencer. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Nikola Vucevic.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Off the inbound, Spencer's shot is on.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Harper against Curry. Pocket 6. Harper's shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Green. From 13. That one, no good. Great D that time from Tatum. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Outside Harper. Tatum looking around. From deep. Here's Tatum. And at last they get one to fall.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
Anderson's shot is off.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
Pritchard against Anderson. And White kicks to Harper. Buries the long-range jumper. Harper's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, you allow a shooter. Get that good a look and good night.
Pass to Spencer. They need this. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Now here's White. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Shoots over Pajemski, and it's Boston with another.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick and roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Timeout called the Warriors. Boston. Shireman's checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Derek White. And the Warriors also making a change. Santos is checked in. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Brown. Green with a screen for Anderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
That free throw, no good.
Well, you love just the versatility of Draymond Green's game. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and we know he's one of the elite defenders in the NBA.
And the second free throw, good. And the Celtics with possession here. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Keita. Inside, Richard. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Podziemski. Outside, Green. Launches a three. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's Boston now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to Anderson, fires for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Shot ready on the catch. Kyle Anderson in the catch and shoot.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Keita. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And that's exactly what happened. Guys came off the bench ready to play. The offense didn't miss a beat.
Now Pritchard, following Al Horford's three-point attempt. Here's Brown. They grab their own miss. Here's Shireman. Keita's shot. Is off.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Pass to Anderson. In the corner, it's Melton. And a miss here on the triple. Celtics leading by 23. Here's Keita, defended by Anderson. The Celtics working the ball around now. Now Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. In his 16th season in the NBA, Doris, Al Horford got his first title with the Celtics.
That 2024 championship was so special for Al. Remember, he had played almost 200 playoff games. And remember, for the vast majority of that run, Al Horford was the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Incredible.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. Sam Hauser comes in for Harper. 4 on the shot clock. Horford inside the line. He can't hit that time. 18 that time for Vucevic. Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. Guarded by Horford. Melton feeling it out a bit. Shot by Pajemski, no good. Celtics leading by 23. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. They need this one. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Richard, and contact down the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll go up against Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Brown with it. Now Green defending beyond the arc. Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Green launches it, and the 3 ball is good. Green's got 6.
Boy, the ability to stretch the floor of this team is special. And when Draymond Green is converting, turn the lights out.
And White kicks to Brown. To end the drought and finish off by Brown.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
Warriors trail by 21. They set the pick to the paint, to the left side wing. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Some solid defense from Brown. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Brown. Here's Shireman. Brown outside. Over Green. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 17 points in the game.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Now Pajemski. Pass to Spencer. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific work in the 2-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Tatum, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. The Warriors making a switch here. The Warriors have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Nice shot by Spencer.
After a slow start, he has really tightened up his game.
Now here's White. He's got 8. Pass to Shireman. Melton against Brown. And they double up Brown. Another shot, and it's sent back by Horford.
Al Horford's defensive abilities, that rim protection is exactly what you get nightly.
And Santos gets it to go. Boston leading by 19. Right the pass to Vucevic. Here's Shireman. He takes it in, and he uses the glass on the lane. Shireman's got 7 points.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Murray looking around. Pass to Horford. And here's Melton. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 7.
Didn't let the defense throw him off his shot at all. And that was some stingy D. Great focus to still be able to knock down that triple.
Now here's Tatum. He had 19 points in the win against Phoenix. Ball's knocked loose. And Vucevic kicks to White. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Let's remember we're talking about a fundamentally sound player. Nikola Vucevic gifted at fooling defenders with that pump fake.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Horford. Anderson comes in for Milton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Warriors trail by 20. Pass to Santos. Here's Spencer. To the inside. Here's Anderson. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Tatum.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Tatum. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Stolen by Anderson and taken away by Brown. A 3-ball. And the doesn't go in for him. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Celtics lead by 20. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. What do you guys think? Looks like an action-packed group of games here.
Well, it's a very competitive league right now, Ernie. No more easy nights like Shaq and I had back in our day.
Oh, yeah, some of those teams were SOFT, soft, but I'm not naming names. You know who you are.
Oh, very noble of you, Dr. O'Neill. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Celtics.
I couldn't tell the difference between their second unit and the first. That's how top to bottom together they've been, man.
Yeah, the others are shining like stars. Bench points have put this team over the top tonight.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Celtics leading by 20. Sam Hauser is out there with Brown. Then there's Derek White. And it's Queta in at the 5 down low. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Brown. 5 to shoot. Queta's shot is off. Now here's Green. Guarded closely. Nobody near Milton. Offensive rebound. Santos. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Boston, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he can't hit the second. Warriors trail by 19. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Here's Spencer. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
From outside the arc. And it's Melton with the rebound. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Hauser.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Pass to Sharman. Now Hauser. Hits it from three-point range. Hauser's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Melton passes to Spencer. Green with a screen on White. Here's Spencer. Good on the 13-footer. Spencer's got 14 points for the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
Right side, Green. Here's Spencer. 14 points for him. And it's Green with the jam.
I'll tell you, Draymond Green just excellent at setting his teammates up with his screening ability and then roll to the rim with a purpose. Nice.
Here's Hauser. It's an 18-point game. Brown against Melton. Out to White. Latrey. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Some of the numbers for Draymond Green. He's been a factor for them over the last month. And he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates is such an asset.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. Now, here's Melton. He has 7. Golden State moving the ball around. Down low, here's Green. He brings it as the shot clock ticks down. Green's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Cada. Here's Shireman. And he stays with it. Brown outside. Second shot opportunity. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
Here's Spencer. Light covering. Spencer, the pass to Santos. Shoots. And that one comes up a bit short.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 19. Here's Shireman. Knocks down the 3-ball. Shireman's got 10 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a quick pass.
Here's Spencer. Light covering. Now Pajemski. Here's Spencer. Oh, my. He'll go to... the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That one on White. And look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leading the defense to scramble.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Boston leading by 20. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Spencer after the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Brown. 19 points in the game. Vucevic down low. He's against Green. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Spencer. He's covered by Pritchard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw. Coming up as well.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry his team and try and get out of this hole.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for Golden State.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Green. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum on the wing. Over Green. Tatum's shot is off. Warriors trail by 21. Pass to Green. For the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Second, the Warriors.
You can't get careless with the basketball against this group. I mean, they'll pick your pocket, and no surprise to see them in the upper echelon as far as steals.
Pass to Vucevic. The three from Tatum. A shot off that time. Warriors trail by 19. Elbow shot. Again, Golden State. Boston is on 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Pritchard finds Brown. Crops in the layup for 2. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Back to Podziemski. Traps in the tray.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Boston leading by 16. Pritchard with the ball. He has 7. The 3. Here's Hauser. Tatum dishes to Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Brown showing off that delicate touch, becoming much more reliable with his jumper the longer he plays in the NBA.
Pass to Santos. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Tatum. To the middle and stolen by Horford. From past the arc. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket for Melton. Melton's got 10 points in the game. For Boston, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Vucevic trying to get open. Brown, no good. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Pritchard, he's covered by Brown. To the inside. A steal, and now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Here's Hauser. A Shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist in the game.
This is the great vision and awareness that is now part of Jaylen Brown's game.
To the paint. Back to Pajemski. Some nice passing by Golden State. And Vucevic kicks to Brown. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Tatum no good.
Boy, his teammates have really picked him up. But I'm sure, boy, they love... something down the stretch out of this guy.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. How last month turned out for him? He's putting up about 5 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, the one thing you can't teach is size. He's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but certainly a valuable backup for this team.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 23. Pass to Pritchard. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. They're in the midst of this long 6-game road trip. That will be game 4. Now, here's Anderson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Horford, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Horford's got his first bucket in this one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 13-point lead. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Brown wide open. He fires. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Horford's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry on the wing. Shoots over Gonzalez. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown.
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that's a this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. They've got Curry. Green is out there with Pajemski. And it's Santos in at the 4. Here's Pajemski. Green with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Spencer. And Boston with the rebound. Kata's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's stolen by Green. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green.
One guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Celtics leading by 16. And here's White. Here's Kata out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Outside, White jacks up a 3. Pass to Hauser. Here's Gonzalez. Oh, good on the triple. Warriors trail by 16. Spencer, the pass to Green, inside, and the layup's good off the glass.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. And when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Pajemski with it. He's covered by Pritchard. Here's Spencer. Sinks the three-pointer. Spencer's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Spencer. From about 19 feet, the rebound by Kata.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
To the left wing. Back to Pritchard. Softly drops in the floater. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Sometimes your only option is to go to the floater, and that is money.
Pass to Spencer. Green with a screen on Pritchard. Outside, Green takes the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now here's White. Pass to Pritchard. Unloads from 13. Here's Kata. On Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Three-pointer, and he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Pritchard. Looks one, and it's sent back by Horford.
This guy is a defensive stalwart. Horford is exceptional at positioning and rejecting.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Pass to Spencer. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Now just a 5-point Boston lead. Here's Pritchard. Terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Celtics lead by 7. Curry against White. Here's Spencer. Back to Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Here's Hauser. Oh, good with the triple.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Boston leading by 5. Over in the corner, White. Here's Kata. Pass to Shireman. To the inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So both teams making some changes here. On defense, the Celtics. 7-point differential. Anderson with the screen for Melton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 7 points for Kyle Anderson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Vucevic finds Pritchard. Back to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot blocking threat. Out Horford twice on the pipes.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Shot clock at 3. Hauser. Offensive rebound. Vucevic with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 7.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built. And that's why they are in control.
Now here is Horford. Back to Melton. Pass to Santos. Now Melton fires from deep. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Knocked away. Stolen by Anderson. And He's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Tatum, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Now, here's Green. Pass to Horford. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Podziemski. Horford with the screen on Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Melton. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Tatum. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's Pritchard. Over in the corner, White. 4 on the clock.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Now, here's Brown. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, what terrific body control. Jaylen Brown, so athletic, loves to compete. Love it.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line with 1 shot.
Free throw good from Brown.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
Horford no up. Celtics leading by 8. Brown outside. Horford against Tatum. Outside Brown. 17-foot shot away.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
White pulls it down. And the Celtics shoot an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Yeah, that goes in.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line with 1 shot. Jason Tatum.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Now, here's Melton. Up top, Podziemski. He's covered by Pritchard. Green outside, launches it, and it doesn't go. Boston leading by 11. Here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk.